We have said it time and time again that the main point of emphasis in the summer for Manchester United is a game-changing striker. And the problem is so big with the likely departure of potentially both of the strikers that are currently in the squad. Manchester United may need to look at a bright up-and-coming striker alongside a marquee signing. And for me, Manchester United should look no further than the big Manchester United fan in Rasmus Hojlund. The young Danish striker is absolutely lighting it up for club and for country. And at just 20 years of age, he is currently on 14 goals in 32 games for Atalanta and has already notched 5 goals in 4 games for his country as well. He is a big 6'2". He is strong. He holds the ball really well. He rides challenges really well as well. He is quick, deceptively quick, a bit of a power runner rather than your sort of pacey Michael Owen style. But he is a threat in behind, a big threat in behind, actually. And he's dribbling. For a man of this size, you don't generally see them having this kind of dribble on them. And dribbling is a massive attribute of his, potentially one of his best attributes. There's been the occasion where you see him relying on pace, but you also see him relying on skill to create that much-needed inch to get a shot off. Very quick feet, can go both ways, which is a huge attribute. Very nimble for his size and very skillful as well. And when it comes to a striker, I love when a striker has got that nice, clean, minimal backlift sort of shot. And he's got that. When it's hit, it stays hit. He hits with absolute venom. Can strike it on his right as well. Hit from all sorts of angles. And there's a lot of similarities with another player that United have been linked with in Vlahovic. We've already seen that he's got really good poaching instincts. He's alert in the box. He's a bit of a lurker in the 6-yard box, getting very, very high up the pitch when looking for cutbacks and when you're crowding out the opposition box. He gets right into the 6-yard box. From a technical aspect, we've seen that he's got an excellent first touch. He can link the play. He's very assured and confident in possession. Seems to have a lot of guile for his build. There is honestly a lot to like. This weekend in particular, he's sort of come to the fore. Tons of you guys have been asking us for this scout report and what's he about. Does he have a weakness? Not that I can see, not an obvious one. He works hard off the ball. He really sort of sets the tone with the press. He's a bit of an energizer. He is, a really, really young forward. Multiple areas that he can improve on, but certainly nowhere that's an obvious weakness. He's got high qualities. He's got the potential to explode and become a star in the future. I think that this is someone that's right on the cusp of a big professional career. It's an absolute certainty. Yeah, that's a word, isn't it? Surety might not be a word. But it's an absolute certainty that this kid is going to absolutely dominate somewhere in Europe. And he seems to be another out of this massive Nordic pipeline of strikers that are absolutely built for the Premier League. He is every bit of a striker that Erik ten Hag seems to favour. I think he would be an absolute sensation at United. And if you brought him in alongside a marquee signing and allow him to learn his trade, not feature every single week, I think he would be a real astute signing. The only problem is there's a chance of United being absolutely extorted on his price because the numbers are only going in this direction. And if you're signing one striker, you can put a lot of money into him. If you're signing 2, does that diminish how much money you want to put into the second one? So it's going to cost you a quid or 2, I think. He has really shown the ability to lead the line. He has had an absolute standout weekend, probably around the time that transfer lists and shortlists are being compiled. So he's done himself no harm whatsoever in terms of putting himself in the shop window. Can he push on and get himself a move on the back of this? I think it would be time for United to be brave, be bold, and go and try and get someone that could lead United's line for a long time to come. I'd still be tempted to bring in somebody else as well, but there's starting to be a number of people now that would be very worth United looking into and would be no risk whatsoever in terms of what they're going to offer. Absolutely get him involved. He is going to a big club. It might as well be a big one in Manchester. You know what I mean? or the big one in Manchester. See you in the next one. Hey, thank you for watching the video. If you are new around these parts, then don't forget to subscribe. My channel is proudly supported by my community on Patreon. If you'd like to get a little bit of extra content, a Discord group, meetups, five-a-side games, weekly podcasts, behind the scenes, and even an occasional bit of transfer news as and when I get it, then for the price of a pint, you can show your appreciation for the content that we make and get some goodies for doing so as well. Check the link in the description or click the button right here. You'll also find all of my socials here too if you want to follow me on any of those platforms. Nice one.